We gonna do this? We gonna do this? Do I got audio? I don't want to go online unless I know I've got audio. I don't even want to show my face. Although this one's got... Not that one. Test. There we go. So many times I've come online with a blazing white shirt and started saying impressive, eloquent things. And then somebody chats me, "Hey, can't hear you. No audio." So I had to check it. Alright, hey, my name's Eric. I'm making a game. The game is called The Godkiller. How far away is it from release? How far? 31 days. That's it. Just a little bit longer than a month. Wait a minute. Exactly a month, right? Yeah. I don't know. January 1st. That's when it comes out. All right. If you want to play the demo of it, you can. Just go to the Godkiller Chapter 1. There's a little URL in the bottom right-hand corner. Basically, you can get to all the Godkiller stuff by just following that link. Or you can go to Google and just type in the Godkiller Chapter 1. And Steam will come up and other stuff too. Alright, so I am just polishing this game off, basically. I'm just finishing it up. There are going to be some spoilers in this session around the achievements. So this session I'm going to be implementing achievements or implementing specific achievements in the game. I already got like the base functionality all built out for it. And some of them will give away small plot things. Actually, there's a few plot events midway through the game that I might give away. So, spoilers, mild to medium-sized spoilers on plot and story. Okay. Let's demo, though. I think the demo is effectively that I've got achievements popping up. So let me do a thing where Here's the tricky thing. So it'd be nice to show in a demo the little dialogue, the little window that pops up and says in the game, first present achievement, and it'll show the little icon. But the way the broadcast area is set up, it won't be shown because the broadcast area doesn't show the right-hand side of my screen. So I could be playing along and I'd say, "Oh look, I got an achievement." You wouldn't see it. It would look exactly the same as if I didn't get the achievement because it's showing off in this right-hand area of the screen that I've got the chat window over and my big stupid head down in the corner. So I think I'll just show like right here on this screen like what we've got going. I've got this achievement which happens when you collect your very first present in the game. And I've got some when you stack different amounts of blocks on top of each other. So here's one where you make your very first stack of blocks, and then there's one where you make a really very tall stack, and then you make a crazy tall stack in another place, and you can get the super stack achievement. These first two are pretty much inevitable, but this one's a bit of a puzzle. You have to find the place in the game where it's possible to make such a massive stack. I wrote some code that goes and checks on a level for all the blocks inside of it. What is the highest stack that we've made? Okay, then there's one other achievement that I implemented, which is the last present. When you get all the presents on all the levels, all 58 of them, you'll earn the last present achievement. And I think it's in the +9 over here. And I think because the game is not yet published, when I go to this screen, it doesn't show me all my potentially earnable achievements here like it does, like, say, in Chuck's Challenge. So I don't know. How do you even... If I go to achievement progress here, on Chuck's Challenge, it shows all the different things available. I don't think I'll be able to get to that screen until after I've got this game published. Right now it's not published. So that's what I'm up to. I'm just going to continue along with this implementation of achievements. Because people got to know when they do something good that they're seen. Somebody has to say, hey, you're special. You did something important. Otherwise, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter unless you get a little badge with a cute graphic on it. You need it. So I'm going to give it to you. That's disgusting. Daddy's going to make an achievement for you. All right, let's get this. Let's get this going. What is the next one that I want to implement? So I think there's some that are more pain in the ass to do that I want to do first. Because I know I got good energy now. When you got good energy, you do the hard stuff. When you got waning energy, when you're just running with the fumes at the bottom of your tank, then you do easy stuff. Or you just stop and have some vodka and watch a episode of Ted Lasso or something like that. But I am going to use this good energy I've got right now. I'm going to use it to do the hard stuff first. So the achievements that are stat-based, I find them just a little bit trickier. I've done 3 achievements for the tallest block stack, and I've done 2 achievements for presents collected. I should do the other ones too. So this one is, there's a certain dude in the game that when you see him, it's like the old book Where's Waldo. When you spot him, it's like, oh look, there he is again, but he's hiding a little bit. So the hanging guy, he pops up 8 times in the game, and if you can spot all the locations where he's at, then you get this special achievement. That's one I can do. The other one is view squares. So there's these squares that you step on, and they give you a viewpoint. So if you find them all and you step on them all, you earn this achievement. So let me do hanging guy sightings first. And there's one spoiler. I'm not going to call it out because then somebody might miss the spoiler if I don't call it out. But there is some spoiler stuff around the hanging guy, story-wise. So if you don't want it, you don't want your story slightly spoiled, please just, I don't know, watch a different stream, I guess. All right, so let's think about the right design for this. I guess first I'll go to a level that's got the hanging guy. I'll go to the very first level that he's in. And this one is not a big secret. The level's arranged so that you'll almost certainly run into the dude. Whereas other ones, he's hidden away a little bit better. Okay, so this one was called Deep Shaft, but it's got a different name. I'll look up the other name for it. I give these scene files names when I start, and then I change to official names later. But what are the names? Levels.json. Whoop, I forget. Levels. What the hell? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think I know where you're at, though. So I'll just go where I think you are. Under streaming assets. Pre-process. Where the heck did I put it? Metadata? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't come up in the little finder thing. Okay, the shaft. Okay, its original scene name was Lower Basement. Lower Basement. Oh, that's really annoying. It's like this whole index thing is doing very poorly. And then I backspace, and then more stuff shows up. I don't like that. I may have to just restart this thing. I'll move forward. I'll see if it. Oh, this is not right. This is totally not right. Oh, that's the pre-process. Okay. Oh, okay. The shaft. I think I was just being dense. Okay. So there's this guy. That's got the hanging guy check there. So over here, it's called lower basement. There we go. So let's go to a level that's got the hanging guy in it. There he is. There he is. Okay, double check that the Steam is in the booter. Steam Synchronizer, my new class. Cool. Alright, so then when you go up and you find him, it should give you an increment on the number of sightings, and that can give you a new achievement. So let me plan out my design. Okay, bothering me. Oh, this is doing so poor. Okay. It's just bugging me too much. I'm going to quit and come back in and see if their index on the files gets any better. So, quit. Yes, exit. Disconnect. Okay. And then let's just click on this link to relaunch the IDE. There we go. Okay. Now let me try levels. Oops. Levels. There it is. Okay. That worked. Bothering me. No, I think the issue with bothering me is every once in a while I have to go open it up explicitly because it's outside of the expected path. Hey, Cicada. I just got to remember where I put that file. Did I put it under work assets? There it is. All right. So coming up with my, yeah, I want to edit it anyway. Okay. So requirements for this guy. Detect hanging guy, pick up siding in all 8 places, and increment stat. Well, that's pretty simple. Okay, let's see. What's my design? Non-Gamedev work. What are you cleaning out gutters? You're reconciling your accounts receivable against your accounts payable? Why would you not be doing Gamedev work? Database sync tool for a company. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. So then, let me think about one other thing. Is different use cases. Use case 1. Use case. No Steam connection. Find a bunch of hanging guys. Reconnect. That should all be fine. My framework should just take care of that perfectly. Use case. Because I've got something where it's going to store all achievements and stats in the local player file, and does not need Steam at all. So another one is well, this is a real one. Testers get new build, and they've already discovered hanging guy. I think I just make him find him again. So I'll say non-rec. Okay. So the stat in user settings, Steam is source of truth for count of hanging guy sightings, level controllers, increment by 1. Yeah, I'm overthinking this. That's all I gotta do. All right, so I'll just go to each place. Okay, starting with the shaft. Just to make this code simpler, I might add one more. So what will you say? Set int stat ID hanging guy sightings. Okay, let me just change this to be increment. That way I don't have to write an extra bit of code here to get the stat and add 1 to it. Okay, so for that, go to players. set int stat. So I thought through this design on the stats. It took into account some different things. So one thing I learned with some testing is that the achievements will be unlocked automatically when you increase the stats if everything's set up correctly in the back end. The example code I had from Steamworks was having them manually unlock achievements when the stats got to a certain place. So that was redundant. But then I thought, okay, I figure out how to do it purely with back-end stuff, where I'll increment the stat and whatever achievements unlock, and that code worked. But then there's a rate limiting factor. So some stats can increase many times within a minute. Well, actually one stat can, the block counting. And so I created this thing called, is the stat at one of the threshold values? If it is, then let's do a full sync with the Steam backend. Otherwise, I just sit on it until I get to a threshold value. A threshold value is a threshold that would unlock an achievement. So it's not a perfect solution, because I would have liked for the client to be entirely decoupled from the back end's minimum and maximums. But at least I'm not explicitly unlocking the achievements. That was not a good pattern. And then this way will also avoid me excessively calling the Steam backend to set stats whenever a stat goes up. Because that could get me maybe throttled or gray listed. Rate limited. So this one, I'll say, we'll just have it be syntactic sugar for a couple other calls. Get int. Although, 2 lookups here. I could refactor this a tiny bit. So we'll say int get int stat. Wow, that's a little silly. It would just be this. Okay. And then, yeah, I guess. Huh. Well, this one makes more sense, though. So let's do static void set int stat. And then we'll say stat int value, new value. And then here we'll just say set int stat new value. Okay, so that allows me to be a little more dry. So we'll get the stat here again. stat equals null, then we just set, let's see, stat equals null, then same thing, just do that. Okay. Here, set int stat, and stat int value +1, and that will recreate this logic here, or it will reuse this logic here. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. I think I followed the right algebraic maneuvers to not introduce any different behavior there. Okay, so back to the shaft. This should be fine. So I can test this out. I can see if I get that first sighting. Ooh, oh, there's a big flaw in this design. Oh yeah. Player could revisit the level, spot the same hanging guy again. It would increment the stat again. I think I might leave that flaw in for the moment because that'll let me test getting all 8 of the hanging guy sightings. But I do actually have to save, like, you know, which level you spotted the hanging guy on. Otherwise, player just revisits that same level 8 times. Okay, let's give this a shot. Oh yeah, I'll pull this in a bit. Here we go. And I'm sad that the little Steam achievement dialog is going to pop off on the right side where it cannot be seen on the stream.
Huh. What is he doing up there?
Okay, I didn't see the Steam thing get awarded. So there's a request stats, but there's not a store stats. That might be because I didn't put in a threshold value. Okay. I kind of want to exit before it does any storage, so I can try this again and retain that initial state. Let me see if I forgot to put the right threshold value there. No, there's a threshold value for 1, meaning if we go from 0 to 1, that should trigger a store to Steam user stats. Okay, so let me just set a breakpoint here. I say let me, like someone's gonna stop me, but I'm just here by myself. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's see where it's breaking down. Okay, successful caller request stats. Okay, here we go. I think stat will be populated. I think stat will equal 0, or the sightings will equal 0. Good. Stat is not null. So here we're going to set the stat to int value plus 1. Okay. Is new value less than the existing one? No. We set it. Is it at threshold? I say it is. What? It's not at threshold. You're at 1. Threshold values. It's only got the first threshold value there. Okay. Oh, probably this came from persistent storage as opposed to code. Yeah, it would. And it's got the old value. The threshold int values are not coming from code, they're coming from the player settings file. That's my issue. And it's probably not a good design to have it that way. Okay.
Huh. What is he?
Alright. I'll use the restroom. I'll be right back. Back to work, back to work. Okay. So, come back to here, I've got this stuff, but it's only going to be used. It's only going to be used if there's no existing player settings file. So if I was just hacking this, I would just delete the player file, the player settings file, and let it regenerate. But I'd like to do this. I'd like to do this in a nicer way that withstands the test of time. So. Say set threshold values. Pass in stat. Nah, that's like not even, like I don't even want it in the data structure. Let's say, let's do something different. Let's say there's just a function you call and it returns the threshold values, or just ask, are you at a threshold value? Is stat is threshold value. Is at threshold value. Okay. You pass in the stat. And you say switch stat ID. Default return false. This one will say stat int value equals 1 or stat int value equals 58. Now if I really want to do this correctly, I don't know if the API supports it, but the way I would really want to do it is to query what the threshold values are from Steam itself, and it could all be configured back end. There might be something like that, but I didn't see it last time I looked through the docs. And this might be a much quicker little thing to do than writing another service call. It's the kind of thing I would explore if I was going to be going crazy with achievements, just adding tons of them, which I might do at some point. For now, I don't mind making sure that these are synchronized with the back end. There's already some amount of synchronization that has to happen anyways, because you write code in your game client to look for specific achievements. Those achievements have to match what's set up on the back end. So there's already like a coupling between client and back end. It's really not something that can be gotten away from. Like, I would be a little bit frightened if I could purely define achievements on the back end, and that would mean it would have to know all kinds of things. Steam would have to know so many things about my game state. That'd be invasive. Let's see. Okay, let's get rid of this. Don't need it. Do not need it. Don't need this one either. In fact, let's... You don't need the static. You don't need to pass in the stat. Just keep it simple. And then some part of me says this is a bad design because I have to take this code at some point. I moved it into chapter 2, and this code is it's coupled to chapter 1 because these are chapter 1 achievements, but that's okay. I can refactor later. Let me see this. Give that. Okay. That remains true. This assignment is no longer valuable, so I could oops. this over here. Okay. Alright, my code got simpler and better. A little bit simpler, a little bit better. Okay. And back to here. What was it? Just make it be exactly the same. Okay, come back over here. What? Really? I thought I had it. Public bool is add threshold. Why would that not work? Because I typoed it. Okay, so now you should be happy. Okay, I feel like this is going to work now. But let's hit play. I want to first check and see if it works without deleting or resetting the player settings file. Okay, so if I go in here, what is the value? Okay, still at 0. Okay, here you should be at the threshold, are you? Yeah, nice. Okay.
Huh. What is he doing up there?
Did it store stats? It did. It requested stats and nothing came back. I don't know if I got the achievement. It might have flashed real quick. Let me go over to Steam and see if it popped up. No, not seeing it. Sometimes it takes a little while to come up, but I don't think that's it this time. So there's the first hanging guy. It says that I have not achieved the first hanging guy. It could mean different things. Let me make sure that my achievement criteria for the stat is correct. Okay, first hanging guy, where are you at? Oh, it's not defined. Okay, so this is hanging guy sightings, minimum value 0, maximum value 1. Save that. And the last guy, I see one minor mistake. I can have this min value be 1. Okay, and then I gotta publish it. Okay, so it's no longer a good test for me to rerun this, so I'm going to clear out my Steam stats. Success. Wait. No, I think it's alright. Okay, let's verify that it's cleared out. This one usually takes a little while to kick in. There we go. Cool. That's not bad. So, I should be able to test a couple of achievements on this level now. Since I cleared out my stats, I should also be able to get the first present achievement. And what the heck, I will test my joystick stuff too. just play it.
Huh.
Got it.
What is he doing up there?
So anyone watching did not see anything different, but on the hidden part of my screen, which is not in the broadcast area, the Steam achievement did pop up. So got one hanging guy. Spoiler coming up. I did not see a present, first present thing. God damn it. Why was there not a first present? Let me take a quick look here at the stats again. Yeah, I've got this for 1 and 58. Let's go back over here. On this screen right here. Hey, Sim Racer. On this screen right here, it's the Steam. For these images here, it's a combination of Unity 3D modeling and some Photoshop effects applied to them. Let's see. So first present, got 0 to 1. That looks correct there. Oh, the other, yeah. So this is inside of Unity. The 3D modeling is for the most part done with an asset called Pro Builder. Yeah, and the character models were done by a different person in Blender. The textures come from different places, but a lot of it's Photoshop or this texture generation program I have. So I think Pro Builder is pretty good for not organic shapes, but more like shapey shapes, architecture and abstract things. It's nice because it lets you model inside of Unity, but it's not as powerful as a dedicated modeling software. Okay, so question for me is why did it not give me an achievement for the present? Let me double check that. No, it did. It did. It just it didn't show me the little dialogue thing. Okay. Yeah. Are you a developer? Gamedev? So now that I've proven that concept, I think I can just keep going through the other levels. Oh, I forgot. I have to specifically keep track of which hanging guys I've already sighted. But before I do that, I should double check that the upper bound of sightings will generate the other achievement. So cool. SimRacer, like what kind of language do you like to develop in, or what environment? So that should be 2. just restore to the same level a bunch of times. Two sidings, I need 8 total, so this will be a little bit repetitive.
Huh. What is he doing?
That's 3 sidings. Man, I'm really liking this joystick control. I never liked the name controller. It's too generic. I want to call it a joystick.
Huh.
That's
What is he doing up there?
4 sidings. C#.net. So, have you done Unity then? I imagine if you like C#, Unity would be your jam. Okay. So that would be, I think, 5 times. I wish it would tell me my stats here. Okay, so this is going for number 6.
Huh. What is he doing up there?
Okay, that's 6. Yeah, I got mixed feelings about Unity. But it does take care of a lot of things for you.
Huh.
7, and then 1 more. I hope it's just 1 more. Yes.
What is he doing up there?
So you can't see it, but off to the right, off screen, it showed the achievement for the last hanging guy. So now what I need to do is come up with a way to track not just the number of sightings, but where they were spotted at. I think... So a pretty easy way to do this would be I think I'll write the function and then I'll probably put it in a different module. Okay, so we'll say let's use like a, I don't know, Siding. Oh, let's see. Location. No, that's what we'll do. Okay. And then we'll say level vars. Oh, I could do it this way too. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, the shaft. Hanging guy found, sighted. Equals. Shaft. Hanging guy sighted. True. Player sighted. Hanging guy in the shaft. Okay. So go back to here. Let's do string key. Name. Okay. Bool. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's even pretty good for people that have done a large amount of game development. I think the same arguments I might make against Unity would also apply to other game engines. It's just really, do you want to go the handmade route, or do you want to go the engine route? And there's maybe something in between, like you can use library, framework libraries and stuff, or hardware abstraction libraries. And I think I'm right on the edge of wanting to be a more of a handmade developer, but I already spent 4 years on a game inside of Unity. So there's no way I'm going to convert the game I've got now over to non-Unity. But yeah, if I started a new game from scratch, I think I might try it without any kind of engine. Or I might do like Godot or something like that. Yeah, the asset store in Unity is pretty good too. A lot of cool stuff there. Okay, so let's see. Side equals s get bool. You say the key name. If cited, nothing to do, just return. Otherwise, commit that, and then also we have to say players s sepal key name true. Okay. This, let's refactor it, put under achievements, let's call this hanging guy util. Okay. So I'm going to give away, for anyone that's trying to do the same achievement later, I am going to end up giving away the level names of where the hanging guy is at, his 8 locations. So if you're listening to this and you want to find the hanging guy without any knowledge of where he might be, this is the bad thing to pay attention to right here. So let's go back to the shaft and move this off into this new util class, static. I kind of like returning the bool. Just, don't write more functionality than you need. Okay, so handle new siding. Is that a good method name? Update stats if new siding. There, I like that better. We come back to here. We say hanging guy util update stats if new siding. Then we pass in the level vars key. What? Oh, okay, there it is. Cool. All right. So just thinking about this a little bit. Places where the hanging guy's at. See if I can remember as many as I can without actually looking through a ton of levels. It's a bigger pain than this than just being alphabetical. That's what I'll do. I'll be alphabetical. Okay. All right, but just for the moment, let's do the ones I know about. Pit tower. Where else? Victory. Not Victory Tiers. Glory Heights. Mobium. Keeping vault. Z, what's going on? Keeping vault and so on. Cold place, I want to say. Not cold place, so it's something else. Cold room, slippy chamber, that's the one. Remembered 6 of them. There's 2 more. Let me just scan through to see if I can remember them. Okay. The shaft is the first one. Keeping vault. Gap. No, he's not there. Average basement. Oh, the undermid is another one. We write that down. That's 7. So there's one more. No, 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 yes. No, no, yes. No, 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 no. Yes. No, no. No, no. 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 No, no. 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 That's strange. Oh, that's right. Deep quarter. That's the last one. Okay, good. Phew. Because if I couldn't remember them, that would mean I'd have to open up 58 different level scenes, which would take a long fucking time. Okay. Okay, so let's alphabetize these. Okay, so now I think my remaining mark here is pretty easy. Just gotta go to each of these places. Oh, I also could have gotten the locations of the levels by just keyword searching. Let's see, that's my wife's texting noise. Oh yeah, my wife goes, "Are you hungry?" I say, "Moderately. Want to order early dinner? Because it's too late to do a late lunch." "Woman, it's too late for a late lunch." Okay. Alright, so now I just copy and paste. And remember to change the level var's name on each copy and paste. Okay, start. I'll just go in order. Deep corridor. Well, the way I usually do it with my wife, because she works swing shift, is around 4 p.m. she'll get hungry, and we'll eat lunch at 4 basically, and then we'll eat dinner at 10 most of the time. And if she's really hungry at 4, or maybe a little bit later, then I'd say let's do like a delivery order. It'll just be your late lunch plus dinner. Keep it simple. Otherwise, when it's time to eat dinner, there won't be like nobody will want any food. I don't know. That's how we do it. She's not replied back. Okay. So then let's go find the hanging man. All right. There we put that. It's got to be not the shaft. It's got to be deep corridor. That one. Oh, man. Okay. 2 down. And it's nice that the IDE picks up that I used this someplace, and so now I just know the ones that are in gray are the ones I need. So Glory Heights, you're next. Okay, this one will be Glory Heights, hanging guy side. Okay. Then keep going. Keeping vault. Obium. No COVID. Pit Tower. Oh, it's the Pit Tower. In that case, let's be consistent. Okay. The Pit Tower. Okay. Making fast work of this. Almost done. Then I'll be able to test it out. Keeping vault. No, that was almost a bug. Not keeping vault. Slippy chamber. There we go. Okay. And then last one, under mid. This one. Okay. That should be all of them, and I can tell when you go into level bars, I see they're all blue. That means I got them all. Drop this in alphabetical order to help me make sense of these variables in the future. Obium. That's the problem texting with my wife is, okay, you've got these asynchronous conversations where you send a text out, but then it's like a hanging sword of Damocles. I start concentrating. I know I'll just be a matter of time. I'll get deep in thought, and then the text will come and it will pull me out of my deep thinking. Or what's deep thinking to me may not be deep thinking to somebody else, but I'd almost rather just have an old-fashioned phone call and say, okay, what do you want to eat tonight? Italian food? Vietnamese? Okay, I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to wait until you have made your selections. I'm not going to go back to work until you make all your selections on the Uber Eats app. Put in the group order. It's done. Okay. See you, 10. But instead, it's these dragged out, long, asynchronous conversations. And sometimes she gets pulled away for a big work meeting, and it'll be like hours before the conversation continues. Alright, so there's all that. So let's start this up, and I'll just go to some of the levels. Let's see, what would be a good test for this? What are the things I want to test? One thing that would help is to get some debug logging on stats. Oh, I do have that. I have that. Every time I boot up, it outputs it to the console. Okay. Okay, the things I want to test. If I visit the same hanging guy twice, it only counts as one. Another thing I want to test is go to a different level besides this one, spot the hanging guy there, and see if it increments. So if those two tests pass, then I'll say good enough. Safe enough. Okay. So I'm going to start out with probably 8 sightings. Let me double check. There we go. Oh, I don't have any debug logging on the achievements and stats though. So let's add that. That'll save me some time and not having to go into a debugger to learn things. Player info. I've got a 2-string override down here, which just says here's all of the stuff. Okay, so SB append. Stats. Reach, stat, in, stats, SB append, stat, 2-string, and then maybe let's put a little indentation on it, make it a little bit easier to read. Okay, you're saying I don't need that 2-string, no problem. I'm not sure if that's valid to go without these braces or not, or if it'll give me the intended result. So then let's go look at my 2-string on these other classes. Yeah, ID name equals value. I've got a similar thing for achievement. So, but you know what? What would make more sense for achievements is just to output the name of the achievement if I've got it. So let's do, and also I think let's just make this all one line. Okay, and then at the end of it, we append. Okay, and for achievements, I'll do something similar, but in this case, I will just say if achievement is unlocked, then we will append the name of the achievement. Achievement ID name plus bam. That'll be a little more compact than what I was doing before. So that is probably the maximum amount of thought I want to put on just a variable logging functionality. That was already a lot of thought. Let's get back to testing. Let's see how this new logging thing works. Yeah, I'm gonna ask my wife if she wants to do teriyaki. I do feel like teriyaki, I might get my way on this. And the restaurant that I would like to get it from, are they open? Yeah, they're open till 10:30. Okay, so let's look at the logging I just did. Oh, here's just the raw JSON too. But no, that's not what I want to look at. Let me see this one. Yeah, this is a nice one. Okay. Yeah, stats. Hanging guy sightings 8. Tallest box stack 1. Present collected 35. You scored 0. First present, first hanging guy, last hanging guy. Those are my achievements. Cool. Alright, that's pretty nice. So for me to do the test that I wanted to do, I should reset my Steam stats. Okay. I'm going to restart this baby. Okay. Okay, let's take a look. Player info. Yeah, now I'm back to no achievements and 0 sightings of the hanging guy, which is great. So now we'll go spot first hanging guy.
Huh. What is he doing up there?
Okay, that unlocked an achievement. So next thing is, what if I just restore? I go up there again, am I going to get the same achievement again? I don't want that. Well, nothing was stored, but it might have incremented. I don't really want it to increment. So in order for me to see that easily, let's exit the game properly so it will save player settings if I do it this way. Okay, if it saves player settings, then if it incorrectly stored, two sightings, then I'll be able to tell. But I think it should show one sighting. I think my code was good enough to prevent it from redundantly claiming a sighting. So let's see. How many sightings? Just one. That's perfect. Let me go to another level. Go to a whole nother level. Take it to a whole nother level. One where I know he's hanging out. It will be spoilers. It will be keeping vault. And I really enjoyed watching people stroll right past this guy.
Tricked me into killing Billy. I let him trick me.
So normally people come right up this way and they're like, doo, 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 doo. Oh, didn't see anything. Just out exploring. But there is.
What?
Hello? Why are you hanging on the wall? Do you want help?
Weird.
Okay. And I'll test out another achievement while I'm here. Okay, so I just got an achievement for stacking 2 blocks together. I need to be in the habit of writing down bugs when I see them. So let me see. I just saw a bug, and the bug is with. I'm just gonna call it a joystick because controller is such an overloaded term for me. I'm just sick of saying controller and game controller and controller. I keep using that word. It's just too large of a word. Joystick. The joystick. After a fling, the repeat causes an extra movement in the same direction. Bug, medium, minutes, 0.1. There we go. Okay. In fact, I think it's 25 at this point. So, was there another storage down underneath? shaft sighted, keeping vault sighted. Good. And then stats up above. This is just the raw JSON. It's a little hard to parse. So instead, I'll just restart so I can see the more concise and human readable form of the same information. But I think I'm done with this particular achievement. I'll be able to move on to the next. Okay, so I want to see stats. Yeah, 2 sightings. That's good. Cool. All right, moving on to the next one, which is view squares. And it's a similar problem as the hanging guy. I don't want to allow one view square to be visited multiple times and increase the count of sightings or visits. It's needs to be unique to each location where there's a view square. Oh, something else though too. I think there's some kind of API that it'll show progress towards an achievement as well. It feels like if you step on something that moves you closer. Nah, on the other hand, that's really busy and obnoxious to show that dialogue every time you get a little bit closer towards the achievement. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Probably don't want to do that. Or maybe I want to do it later on or something. I don't need to do it tonight. Okay, so the other achievement. I think I'm going to want some kind of encoding that's general purpose that gives like a unique value for each view square. So I think let's make. Should I do an eval? Better write out my design. It's just complicated enough. Then you need a design before I start coding. Okay. Requirements. Track unique visits to view squares and update stats to unlock achievement. Okay, number 1. Could write one of these achievement eval classes. The way they're designed is they run after each command that the player issues, and they check and see if a condition is true, and they handle all the stat increases and stuff automatically. I think probably I do want to use an eval class. Okay. Right. And achievement eval base class. Generate a unique ID for each view square based on I could use scene name. That makes for a fair amount of disk storage. Let me see what the limits are on this player press value. It is player prefs, right? Okay. Players. Yeah, okay. Player pref set string. Player pref set string limit. Yeah, that's what I want to know. 1 megabyte. I've got plenty of... Oh, it breaks at a 1 megabyte string. Okay, what's the official? Oh, it says it depends on the platform. So it kind of looks like... The key is 255 characters. That's fine. Like the practical limit is probably going to be 1 megabyte. I don't think I'm going to be anywhere close to 1 megabyte. Probably closer to 1 kilobyte. Oh, maximum size for the whole... 1 megabyte. I don't care about mobile. All right. So I'm pretty well under. I could use the scene name. It'll be a bit verbose. I could use the scene number, but I'm worried about that number changing. I could use like an index for my levels JSON. I'm also worried about that number changing. So I think it's going to be the scene name. That's not horrible. That's not bad. Okay. Based on scene name plus CRH. I could probably get away with making some simple hash on the scene name. But let me say that when I feel like I'm running out of space in that settings file. Because I'm thinking I would like to use the same player pref setting for multiple titles, and then I might hit up against that 1 megabyte thing. But that's a bridge I can cross when I get to it. I can always revise my format later on. Okay, so this is the easy way to do it. A single key okay, a single key with all of them concatenated. I'm already thinking of number 2. A single var, multiple vars, concatenating scene name plus CRH for the key. I almost like that better. Okay, and then the eval class is just gonna do something similar to the Handyman class. Okay, what do I want to call it? View square eval. That's it. That's what I'll do. Except I'll do number 2. I like number 2 better. Less work. Okay. Not a single var. Multiple vars. Okay, so then I go into my achievements directory and I create a new eval class. Add the class. View square eval. Okay, come over here. Yeah, let's just take this. You want me to implement void, public void, eval. Okay. Enable public. Make the constructor here. And then I say enabled equals basically if we have not earned the achievement yet, it'll be enabled. Achievement ID is going to be what is it? Viewmaster. That is the name of the achievement, but it's going to be enabled if we have not unlocked it yet, and if not enabled, return. Okay, this will pass in the board. I'm a little bit nervous about code I put in here because it'll run a lot. I did optimize another one I wrote quite a bit. You could call it premature optimization, but it just felt like the right thing to do. So here, a good thing to do would be just find all the view squares. Find all the view squares one time for the level. View square CRHs. And then all I have to do is just check if the player is at any of those squares, and that's a very, very light operation. So for that, we do player piece. Stop. Sometimes this ID is just so insistent. Okay, player piece equals board. Get player piece. Track that. Okay, and then I want to get CRH. No, just view square CRHs. Find view square CRHs board. Okay. Now if let's just do this. If there aren't any, that would be the end of that. Okay. Static CRH view square CRHs board. Although honestly, maybe it would be better off, instead of going through my logical data structures, to use the scene objects. Let me see what I've already got in here. Do I have an index to all my view squares? I do not. Okay. Go to another scene that's got view squares. Go to maybe Glory Heights. Glory Heights. So my question is, do I have a component on this game object that would let me just grab them all? I've got tags. Okay, tags will do it. Okay. Okay, so game object view square goes equals game object find objects, find game objects with tag, and the tag will be view square. It is view square, right? Yep. Okay. So then CRH what? Oh. For each of these view square game objects, so go and view square goes, I'll convert their scene coordinates to logical space coordinates. Okay, now she finally replies back. She says about my teriyaki. Yeah, that's fine, but she also wants a soda. I'm gonna go get her a soda in just a second. So let me send her the Uber Eats link to the friggin' teriyaki place. Stop. Group order. Invite guests. Send that to her. Okay. Alright, I'll be back in about 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Picking out my order here. Do I want teriyaki or do I want a bento box? Bento box, you gotta get a little bit of everything. Get a little bit of sushi. There's times when I'm simultaneously hungry but just bored and irritated with the idea that I have to feed myself. And I'm trying to focus on doing something that's interesting to me. And then I get hungry, I'm just kind of annoyed. Stupid fucking food. I have to keep throwing food in my face and digesting it. Alright. Cleaning up all the various messes related to the ingestion of food. There's got to be options on this too. I gotta look at all the options on the food. Okay. It's ironic. I am very hungry too. Just fuck food. Oh wait, I'm hungry. I do need to eat. Okay. Add one to cart. Boom. Okay. And then view the cart. Did she put anything in yet? She did not. Just leave her a friendly little note. Let me know when you're done. When you're done putting in the order. I'm complaining about like the most easy form of getting food possible. Just a little app on my phone and they're going to deliver it right to me. But this is where I am. I'm annoyed that I have to spend maybe a grand total of 4 minutes chatting with my wife and entering a little food order into an app. Yes, I'm like that Louis C.K. complaining person on the airplane. All right. Back to the thing I really care about. So here we need to set CRH's, CRH no, plus plus, equals CRH util. And it's going to be vector 3 to CRH. CRH is column row height. It's my logical coordinates. Okay, so this is going to be go, transform, position. Okay. Down here, we return the CRHs. Okay. And in eval, we say if it's not enabled, we're not doing shit. Just dropping out real fast. Otherwise, let's see. Player, where are you at now? Player CRH equals player piece, get CRH. Let me say for each CRH, CRH, and C, and view square CRHs. If the player is on a view square, then I want to generate a key name or a key based on the level and location within the level of the view square. So it's going to be concat key for level CRH. Okay, CRH. So it's going to be, let's see, string buffer, SB. Let's keep this simple. Reusable SB. Okay, reusable. Clear. What is it? Oh, it's gotta be static. Clear? Come on. What is it? The fuck, man? That's static. Take off the stack, see what happens. I'm missing something. Oh, I said string buffer, I meant string builder. That's why. Okay, so this guy. There we go. There we go. SB. No? Reusable SB. Append. Okay, here I want scene, manager, active, get active scene, name. Then let's do I already have a toString on CRH? Let me check CRH. I probably do. Yeah, I'll just reuse that. That'll be fine. It's just not even worth bringing this string builder thing in because it's just such a small concatenation. So let's do scene manager, get active scene, name plus CRH, and that'll do it. That'll do it. And get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy. Okay. So there is my unique in all the game space key. Oh, I also have to add plus view square. Visited. Okay. So we say if not players, let's get bool key, then let's increment that stat and the stat will be view scores visited. Okay, and then I also have to set this bool value here, key true, and that should do it. Now there are 78 instances of this. Instead of trying to make that achievement come up, what I'll do instead is just walk through the logic on this whole thing. Okay. So now all this is written, I should just be able to pop in this guy in each level controller. So let me find one place for it. God damn it, Elizabeth. I don't think she saw my text that has the link. Because I don't see the double check marks. Hold on. She didn't get my friggin' text, so I'm gonna go down and talk to her. Stupid food. Okay. Totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I gotta add in this stuff for this to evaluate. I think I'll add it to every single level, even though not all levels have view squares. What is the best way to do this? I should really start. Okay, you done? I just want to be done with this stupid order. I just want to order it and stop thinking about it. But that won't be the end, because then I have to like keep on looking at my phone for is there a problem with the order? Does the guy know how to get to our house? Are substitutions needed? Okay. Are you done? Can I have a little piece? Can I do my shit? Okay, in the egg. So this is a task I have to keep doing in a bunch of places. I'll just make a new section here, because if I have a section here, I'm going to be able to find it in a keyword search and just see all of them in all 58 levels at one time. Yeah, well, great, stupid little phone. Add achievement eval, and then this will be new view square eval board. So let's just take that and let's close most of these tabs. Okay, then I'll come back to here and I'll just, oh, I know an easy way to make sure I don't miss any. Let's do a git commit, git status, git add assets, git commit A, achievements. Okay, so then I come back here, and then these are all white until I change them. I already did an egg, but all the other ones I'll know I need to do them. So I just go bum 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 bum. And when it starts going off the right, I have to stop and just okay. Okay, there's one. What if I just friggin' deleted this one? Because it's not going to be in chapter 1. I've got it in Git. I've got it all there in Git. Let's just delete it. I'm tired of thinking about it. Delete it. Discussion chamber is the other one. I can go back if I need to. Okay. Okay, keep going for all these. Not end of demo. No achievements awarded in that. Okay. So the good thing about having this comment here is I can, later on, I can just go into like a global find, and it will bring up that section in all the files, in a way that I can easily edit them in one place. Okay. Where's that? Let's do this instead. Already did that one. Okay. And axles. Missed some here. Missed one there. These are fine. I already got that one. Okay. Okay, so got all those. All right, keep going. Quadrax. Looks good. Keep going. Don't need those. Okay, one more batch here. All right, so if I did this right, I'll be able to say find and files, and then achievement evaluators, and yeah, up at the top it says 58 matches and 58 files. There's 58 levels, so that is correct. And now that I have this section in place, what I can do is bring up this same search in the future and just click on each of these and edit underneath if I want to add something to a whole bunch at one time. Okay, so I should be in good shape now to test out the view score evaluator. Let's put a breakpoint here. One here. Okay. And also what I would like to see is is that debugging already? It is. Okay, cool. So now let's go someplace with a view square. Actually, one with 2 view scores would be nice. This one has 2 view scores. Yeah, it's got a hangman too if I want to test that. Cool. All right, so I'm expecting to find 2 game objects in the scene that match. Good. Let's go to each one. Okay. That looks healthy to me. Okay. So every step it's going to go through this loop and check if the player is on one of those 2 view squares. It occurs to me that is that faster than just going to the board? I think it is. I think it is. Yeah. I do kind of want to see this bit of code here, so set a breakpoint there. Now let's go. Okay, so let's look at the key. Here's the key. Glory Heights, scene name, coordinates, view square visited. And that'll be not there right now, but after this it will be. So now I should have 1 view square visited.
They look like angels. Are angels a real thing?
1 unique view square visited. Okay, cool. So if I come back to it, nothing, which is right. But if I go to the other one, I gotta come back here one more time. Nope. Cool. If we go to the other one, 2 unique view squares. Okay.
I can't push the blocks when they're behind rails. Right?
I see you. You're terrible at hiding.
Spoiler!
I can push the blocks when they're behind rails. Okay, this should be super easy.
Okay, that works just as I hoped. So I'm going to call that all of the stat-based achievements working. Yeah, let's take this back out. Okay. So what remains? I did, let's see, which ones did I do? I just want to plow through these. I just want to get as many done as I can tonight before it's time to stuff my face with Japanese chicken. Look after this friggin' orders. Track it. You're still preparing my tasty bento box. Okay, murder. Kill somebody. No problem. I can add this one in. It will not take me long at all. I did the hard ones first. The remaining ones should be pretty easy. Okay. So this is going to be Little Arena. And kill Billy. Story spoilers. Billy safe. 1. Okay, let's look at 1. Okay, the only slightly tricky thing here is I don't want the achievement notification to pop up right in the middle of a dramatic moment. So the way to make it work is to find the dialogue that plays. Let's say remorse. Speech ID equals that. Else if speech ID equals and remorse. Speech ID. No, not and. Then we'll do players. S. Unlock. Achievement, and the achievement will be murder. Like I said, story spoiler. Okay. I feel like I have something in my clipboard. You know, you get that feeling. What is it? Oh, I just got this, which is exactly what I wanted in my clipboard. Picking up my order. Dang it, go slower. I want more time to work on this without interruption. Okay. There. So then, let me check that there's something that'll stop redundant achievements from. Yeah, there's not. But what I can do, I can say if achievement is unlocked already, just return without doing anything. That'll make it so I don't have to worry about all my calling code checking to see if it's already unlocked or not. Okay. So I think this is going to be a really easy one. I'll just go over to Little Arena and see if I can unlock it.
What's going on?
Billy.
Yes?
Billy.
Yes, God?
You must fight, Billy.
I don't think.
It is
Thank you.
okay.
But
It's okay, Billy. You must fight.
well,
Billy. It's okay, Billy. Billy. It's okay. Billy. It begins. Good. You have pushed Billy.
I didn't like it.
Now you must smash him against the wall. Don't run away, Billy.
I'm not.
I see you, Billy. Push him now. Good.
He died?
Yes.
I didn't know he...
Did it feel good to kill?
No!
Yes! Worked perfectly. You didn't see it, but the little pop-up came up on the right side, outside of the broadcast area. Okay. Very nice. Okay, another one down real fast. I like it when it happens fast. I also like it when things happen fast as a result of reusing general purpose code crafted much earlier. And that's a nice place to be in the project. Got all this powerful code just letting me do things quickly. That's why I fuck around with design. so that I can have those moments. Like like this little speech handler. It just says, okay, when you're done talking, we'll fire this event. You can do something in response to it. Okay, so next, let's get as many of these as I can get done. Murder, yes. First death. I can do that one too. Let's go to Treachery Bridge, another plot spoiler coming up. This one's pretty major. First death is what I call it here. And I think instead of waiting until the very end of the big long song sequence and all the drama and stuff, I'll just slip in the achievement right at the beginning, right when M dies. She's gonna fall on the spikes and she'll get transported to a strange place. But let's just get the achievement distraction over with right at the beginning. So let's go to Treachery Bridge. Okay. What are the states? M dies. Okay. M dies. What all happens? This is on state change. No, this is on update. Let's do the state change one instead. This is the state change, right? Yes. Okay, M dies. This one's going to be real easy. Unlock achievement. Achievement. ID. First death. Okay. Alright, I think this is an easy one. I think it's an easy one. Bad luck to say that out loud, but I'm sticking to it. I do kind of wonder if I should have a sound effect for the achievement.
Billy, you're alive!
So alive.
You just burst into bits and
It's fine.
God said you were dead.
I was.
So glad to see you.
Yeah.
Where are you going? We should talk.
Okay, I got the achievement, first death. I'll stop from spoiling that. Okay, another achievement in the done pile. What's the next one? Step on the grass. That's an easy one. But tricky part, it could happen in more than one level. So I'm just going to tell the playtesters that if they want the achievement logic to work correctly, they would have to play the game from start to finish, as opposed to jumping around. I don't want to write code for retroactively awarding achievements, or because there's simplicity in not having to check every single level. Once you know that there's a certain level, it's inevitable you're going to earn the achievement by that point. So Sacred Lawns is one that I'll have to do. I'll have to do the check for stepping in the grass, but what is the next levels after that that have grass? How's the food doing? Wrapping up. Okay. Levels JSON. Okay. Sacred Lawns. Then we go to crawl spaces. No grass there. Lesser Pit. That would be the one where you're forced to step on the grass. So these are the two levels. These are the two levels where you might be stepping on grass. So let's make another eval. Another achievement eval. Enabled equals not players. Yes. It's achievement unlocked. Achievement. ID is nothing sacred. Oh, the food's heading my way. 8 minutes away. Not enabled, return. If not enabled, return. Okay, what do I want to store? I want the board, and I want the player piece. Okay, so this will be board. Okay. Player piece set at one time here to make the eval execution have less going on. I need to also set my board. This board equals board. Okay. So here we say if board get O at player piece get CRH is grass piece, then unlock the achievement and disable this. Players yes, unlock achievement, this shit here. Okay, enable equals false, and that's it. And then we use that this achievement evaluators thing. So the ones I need is Sacred Lawns, and then Lesser Pit. Okay. That should do it. go to Sacred Lawns first. I guess. Don't like that thing where I know I didn't change a level or a scene, but it prompts me to save. And I do a save, and then I wonder, wait a minute, did I just save some garbage in this level? Or did I forget about something I actually needed saving? Alright. So go to this beautiful level. I think I will try going through it without stepping on the grass. Thank you. I wish I had more money and or time to spend on the scene modeling, because I know it's like, I know I could do better, but
Hello, ma'am.
the time I had.
We are the Beards, here to protect you and the sacred grass, but mostly the grass. Don't step on the grass.
Which grass is sacred?
All of it.
Yeah, skip by that. Okay, this one doesn't have any grass on it. Pretty sure it
A
doesn't.
tight squeeze through there.
Whoa, what is that? Oh, that's odd. Oh, I hate it when the camera gets in those weird positions where it's inside of a wall. That's the kind of thing I'm probably gonna let go. Okay, let's just go on to the next level. This is the place where I have to step on the grass. Yeah.
Oh, come on! Sacred grass?
Sorry, there was no...
Technically, I have to kill you now.
I understand.
But just stay out of the center and I can leave you alone.
Very kind.
Okay. So I did get the achievement there. That logic works. Moving on, next achievement. Don't step on the grass. Don't step on the grass. Okay. Whew. These other ones. Die by falling. That's one. I gotta think about that. These ones I gotta think about a little bit. Nobody died from smoking the grass, though. That's the thing. Nobody ever died from smoking too much weed. Maybe they got confused and they walked off a cliff. They smoked the grass. They got confused. They stepped on the sacred grass. Then they got killed by a bunch of like weird bearded cops. Yeah. So these ones. This is the kind of thing where I'm gonna have to take a break and get the food. It's close to my sign off time here, so I'm probably gonna wind down the stream right here. Because like I'll grab the food. I might come up for 15 more minutes, but I'm gonna start another stream for that. Food 1 minute away. Okay, I'll say my goodbyes. Cicada, thanks for hanging out. Z, if you're still on, thanks for hanging out. Sim Racer, if you're still on, thanks for hanging out. Anybody else that's lurking, lurk joyously. Catch you later. Stopping the stream!